All right, good morning. It is Labor Day, Monday, September 1st, 2025, and I titled today's stream Out Under the Stars Part 2. Yesterday, my daughter and I, well, a few days ago, we were scheming this idea. We've had this idea multiple times, and we were like, what if we pitched a tent and slept under the stars? And that's such a fun idea on paper. um, so I wanted my wife to be behind it too. She can't. I mean, she can't sleep at all unless she has, her pillow and her blanket, and many of us are like that. I had to bring out my therapeutic grade pillow to make it happen. We did not have time. We watched a movie yesterday, and we could not pitch the tent in time before it was dark. So we're like, all right, what if we just slept on the trampoline? And so everyone got their sleeping bags, right? It was my three youngest kids and me. And we got out our sleeping bags, and we have this little LED light that is shaped like a campfire, and you can change it color, change the colors. And so we had a little s'more roasting. We didn't have any s'mores. We just told stories around the campfire. It was really cute. And then when we were finished with that, my oldest went to bed, and my wife went to bed inside, and then the dog stayed outside with us, and we stayed out. And if you've ever laid on a trampoline with multiple people, especially over the course of many hours, you all start far away and then slowly inch together. And so of course my kids and I are just tangled up with each other by the morning. Gravity kind of pushes everyone together. I'm the largest of all of us that was on there, so all the kids kind of gravitated towards me. It was fun. It was really, really fun. But oh my gosh, I was up probably every hour to either roll over or stretch my back. My back still kind of hurts. But it was really fun to just say that we did that, and this was the only time to do it, whether it's, because it's Labor Day. I woke up today, and if we need to, we could take a nap or, that kind of thing. So it worked out to do it today. And are we ever going to do it again? Probably not. My youngest actually went inside to her own comfy, cozy bed about halfway through the night. She was like, I can't sleep. I'm like, that's fine. Just go to bed. She was the one that came up with the idea, and she ended up going to bed early, or going inside. And then my two middle kids, toughed it out and slept the whole night. And then I slept in relatively late. I usually sleep till, about 7, and I woke up at 8, so I got an extra hour of sleep. It was very peaceful. You hear the crickets and the cicadas and the wind and I don't know. I find that very peaceful. Some people it startles them awake. But we also heard some other funny noises. We heard people walking by, late at night, and what else did we hear? Oh, everybody's sprinklers when they turned on. Luckily, I turned our sprinklers off. Whenever you have a big rain, you want to turn your sprinklers off. It was really funny to, it was just nice, it was just nice to stay out and just be together. We told stories around the campfire, making up stories, and campfire, that little LED light. It was fun. I recommend that sometimes, not all the time. Your back will not enjoy it. How about a bunch of names of positions or something? What is that? Look, president, mother, bishop, bird, clergy member, premier, MLB player, pope, Saint Valentine, introduction, NFL player, Lord, launch, Burns, St. Patrick, and debut. Well, how about there's lots of titles. MLB player. baseball, NFL player, football. Now, I did just wake up about 20 minutes ago, and I did not get super good sleep. I did sleep pretty soundly. I had to wake up and either roll over or like I got startled by something throughout the night, but I did pretty okay for the most part. Launch. How about debut and launch? Oh, and premiere. Oh, and introduction. Okay, those definitely go together. The first appearance. Pope, bishop, clergy member. And president? Those are like... No. Oh, they don't even go together. Oh, wow. Okay. It's not even one away. I feel like MLB player and NFL player go together. Valentine, St. Patrick. Are these like saints who aren't actually saints? Hey, Aranha, good morning. How you doing? No, I think St. Valentine was actually sainted. St. Patrick too, I believe. So we guessed clergy member, bishop, pope, and president. But that wasn't even one away. Maybe two together, so 2 and 2 or something. These seem like titles, right? Bishop something, Mother Mary, Pope Francis. Bishop sounds like a last name. Burns sounds like a last name. Lord sounds like a last name. Well, Bird and Pope are last names too. Oh, it's one away. Okay, so the ones that sound like last names are one away. That's so generic. NFL player. MLB player. Why do I feel like those go together? Okay, what were the ones that were one away? It was Bishop, Burns, Pope, and Bird. They sound like last names, but I guess Lord could be a last name too. Taking away which? This one? Taking away Bird? Oh, famous poets. Okay, alright, good. Good. We got that. Okay, Saint Valentine, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, St. Patrick's Day, and President's Day. These are U.S. holidays. One celebrated with holidays. There it is. Okay, NFL player, MLB player, clergy member, and bird. Cardinals. Yes, what a cardinal might refer to. I love it. I didn't get it until all four were sitting next to each other. Oh, that's too funny. Right, a Catholic cardinal is a clergy member. Or, of course, the bird, the red bird. Or the MLB player or the NFL player. I forget where they're... Oh, 30% today? Holy smokes. That's crazy. Oh, actually, I can pull that kind of thing up now, can't I? That's a funny picture. Huh. I love that photo. That's so funny. Now that I have a subscription, do I have access to the bot? Let's see. What would you like to do? You completed the puzzle. Let's analyze your game. 39% exceptionally tricky. 8% got none. Oh, none, no mistakes. I see. I got it in 2 mistakes. Some people got it in 4 mistakes. I forgot. Now that I have the subscription, I can pull this up. That's kind of cool. Oh, click on the bar graph. Oh, when I go to my puzzle, all I have to do is click on the bar graph. Oh, I see. Uniqueness. I'm unique. What I like is the one that that shows like what people thought it was. Top mistakes. This one, top mistakes. Formal titles. Cardinal, bishop. What? Mother, bishop, clergy member, and pope. Well, that's what I thought it was when I said president, too. Isn't president a church title? Can be, I guess. Catholic figures. Saint Valentine. Bishop, pope. Titles of authority. Oh, this is the one I guessed. Yeah, president, bishop, clergy member, pope. That's great. I actually love it when it shows that. All right, now what I want to know, how do we get out of here? I don't see an X. Can I just click the button and it takes me there? Okay, good. So when this pops up, I can just click the graph. Wait, what did you mean click the bar graph? This is the bar graph. I'm clicking on it. Cool. Well, that's a fun one. That was a good one. All right, and next we'll play the mini. Brought to you by Tyson Price. Awesome. Icon of the Cuban Revolution. Is that Che Guevara? Sound of a fall. Sound of a fall. I don't know. That's probably not what they're looking for. Sound of a spring. How about boing? How far an electric vehicle can go before recharging. To full charge? That doesn't fit. Full tank. They don't call it a full tank. Full battery. GPS lines. I don't know what they're looking for there. Goatees grown on them. Chins. Like a deadlock jury. A hung jury. Nobody can decide. Slight advantage. Edge. Oh, I just realized. Sound from a fall. Thud. Ouch. Mushroom-headed character from the Mario games. Toad. Sound of winter. How about brr? That's great. Oh, to get to the Wordle bot that's in the top right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. This is a quick little puzzle, wasn't it? I brought up the... I'm thinking about making a short about that, but I brought up a great point yesterday during the mini crossword, that the crossword puzzle, the mini specifically, is a lot of people's first encounter with crossword puzzles. And to put it behind the paywall, they are kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit by, making it too, enjoyable to the people within the circle, within the know, and not allowing anybody else to enjoy it. So, I don't know. In the era of brain rot, we need more high intelligence things, not less, The icon of the Cuban Revolution was Che Guevara. Let's see. Sound of a fall, thud. Sound of a spring, boing. How far an electric vehicle can go before recharging. Oh, the range. Yeah, they refer to it as range. That's a good word. GPS lines, RDS, roads. Is that what you're trying to say? Roads? Oh boy. Roads. Goatees grow on them. Chins. I had a chin, a goatee in high school. I did have a chin. I still have a chin. But it had a goatee on it in high school. Like a deadlocked jury, hung jury. Slight advantage is an edge. Mushroom-headed character of the Mario games, Toad. Sounds of winter, brr. You know what I'm going to do before I leave here? Is I am going to... We strive to offer puzzles for all skill levels that everyone can enjoy playing every day. Almost everyone. Almost everyone. The people that play, the people that pay, they can enjoy it. It's a little hypocritical to say that. Place every domino in the right spot. All right, let's do it. Let's play pips. Okay, greater than 4, less than 4. And then all these equal. I see lots of 5s. I bet you this is the 5 one. 5, 5, and 5. This one's got to be greater than. This one's got to be less than. 20 seconds. Did I earn a cookie? Doesn't a little cookie pop up? Maybe I didn't earn the cookie still. I thought I did well. Okay, all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 2s. So it's got to be the 2s, and this one's got to be a 5. Here's 5 and 2. So let's start with that one. All of these are equal. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet you it's the 4s. And then this one probably goes here. Whoops. I can't do it on purpose, but I can... that one. That one. Oh my gosh. Heaven help me. No! There we go. Well, challenge you to try just one starting word for the Wordle. Wait, what do you mean? And not do my non-intersecting words? I mean, I could try it. I'll probably lose. I feel like I'm very adept if I do my strategy. Saying vary from my strategy? I don't know. Okay, so I see zeros, One's got to add up to 8. Okay, if that's got to be 0. Oh, wait. Is there another 4? There's another 4. This one. And then maybe this one. But that's got to add up to 8. So 5 and 3, maybe? 3? Oh, but there's not another... Okay, so that's not correct. That's got to equal 8 somehow. 0s and 8s. How about 4s? Oh, it can't go that way. So this is not correct. About 4 and 4. And then 8 makes 5 and 3. So this might be... But there's not another 3. Oh, so maybe it means this one. But that's got to equal... See, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Hey, good morning, Callie. All right, I'm gonna have to attack this in a different way. So 8s, 8 and 8. That could be. See, the problem with doing 8 and 8 like that. If I do 4s. Four and 4. There we go. And then this is 6 and 2. And then this has got to be the 3. Okay, that could work. But then there are 3 things. See, that doesn't work either. If I put my 5 idea here, then this has got to be... Because all 4 zeros are accounted for in terms of positions. And if I'm adding up to 8, there's no way to do a 1 because there's no 7 on a dominoes. So 5, 6. This has got to be 6. Add up to 8. Man, Square Brain is kicking in real hard, guys. Five. Five and 3. Okay, so then it can't be the 4. Because the 4... Put this one over here. This one over here. This one over here. And then, see, the zero's got to go there. No. 5. But why? Top left or bottom right? This doesn't equal 8. That means this has got to be... Four and 4. That's got to be 3 and 5. Wait, that might actually be it. Because look, now 3 and 5 equals 8. And then this one equals 0. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Not just because my brain hurts because I woke up late. Yeah, it is. I see the symmetry of it. 0's up here, 0's down here, and then 8's, 8's, 8's. I definitely see the symmetry of it. I was just putting the wrong 0 pip domino in the wrong area. Yeah, it could have worked, you know, basically the whole thing, but reversed, translated 180 degrees. Well, yeah, all the 8's. All the 8's. Did we make a 4 and 4 work? Yeah, we did. Look, a 4 and 4. And there was a 4 that kind of got thrown away, right? Because 4 and 4 here, and then a 4 with another doesn't make 8. So that had to get thrown away. And then the 1, that was a dead giveaway that the 1 didn't work. Yeah, look at us playing armchair quarterback. We're like, oh, duh, of course. 3 and 5. 6 and 2. I don't know. Okay, yeah, square brain kicked in pretty hard there. We got it. Here, let's admire our easy puzzle. You wouldn't expect a 4 to get thrown away when you're trying to add up to 8. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. It's funny, too. I stress about the timer, though the timer totally doesn't matter. Like, I am not a numbers person, and so for someone who's just barely finding out that, you know, the alligator going to the right equals less than, is quite a feat. You know, I'm not stressed about time, even just doing the puzzle, but knowing that there is a timer, stresses me out. I don't know. I was that kind of test taker when I was in school. Sadly, my daughter's like that too. She gets test anxiety real bad. Yeah. I don't know. I just what's the starting word for the Wordle going to be? I don't know. What if I just throw a hard mode? What if I don't want to do hard mode? I don't want to do hard mode. That scares me. I'm going to get it wrong, and then it goofs up my streak. I've got a great streak going. Finished a medium puzzle, and it was all 4s, all 2s. The 2s, that was the only one there were 5 of. And then 3s and a 5 in the middle. So that was easy. That was just logic. And then our square brain hard mode puzzle. That is hard. Okay. Play. Today's not that day. Today's not that day. Okay, there is hard mode, which means any revealed hints must be used in subsequent guesses. Which doesn't sound like my strategy. That's not, yeah, I don't want to end a streak today. Are you saying that I shouldn't go with hard mode because it will end a streak? Or are you saying that today is not that day, as in, like, don't go for a new strategy because it will end my streak? I don't want to end my streak, guys. We're doing great so far. I have no worries. That scares me, man. The word's not hard. All right, here I go. Hard mode, meaning any revealed hints must be used in subsequent guesses. Must be used in subsequent guesses. All right, Leroy Jenkins, what do we do? I'm terrified, guys. How about trade? Let's see what comes up. Oh, look at that. My goodness. Okay. Let's see. So that means we have to use a T, an A, and an E. Do I have to use the A where it belongs? In hard mode, do I have to use the T, like each letter where it belongs? I have an A right there, so do I have to use the A in the middle? Oh, the third letter needs to be an A. My goodness. Okay. Shoot. Okay. So, like, blank, T, whoops, that's not a T, A, ugh, E, no way. Nope. So maybe it's something EA. Something T. Maybe TH? But you said it's not a hard word. That is a word. Neath, short for beneath. Okay, so it has to end with a T. So it's blank EA blank T. Oh, here's one. L-E-A-S-T. Least. Least. Let's go. You challenged me, guys. You really challenged me. We made it work. I don't recommend it, but you made it work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I think, honestly, we got lucky on that first guess. we guessed trade, and it gave us 3 letters. If we were like, you know, if it was a tough word, oh my gosh, this would be... Yeah, we'd be guessing and guessing and guessing. That's interesting, adding the extra rule that if you get it if you get letters, you have to use those letters. And if you get it in the right place, apparently you have to use that A in the right place. Huh. I think it would take some practice. I definitely think it would take some practice. Yeah, you've been begging me to play. Okay, so you guys both said that it's not that bad today, so I went for it. It was some like double letter or something, you know. That's a different thing. We made it work. All right, in hard mode even, on Labor Day, getting not that great sleep, having slept on the trampoline with my kids last night. But my mind apparently is functioning enough that I can do that. All right. Well, let's play Strands. And if you've never played Strands, think of it like a word search. I feel like I say that every time, right? And the words are hidden in there. We don't know what they are. And they all lead back to this theme. Be my guest. Is that a guest, like being a visitor at someone's house? That's how legends are made. This is how legends are made. Be my guest. Reveal. That's not a word, but I found that word in there. I see an R-E or an E-R in the corner. Be my guest. Be our guest. I see TH. Oh, weave is W-E-A. I just thought I saw a word up in there. Be our guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. Like the phrase, like, oh, I thought it was about like visitors or something. Oh, no. By all means, be my guest. Go ahead. Be my guest. Oh my gosh. I'm having a hard time with this one. Rest. Be my guest. Rest here. Rest easy. Ugh. Here we go off hard mode in Wordle and we can handle it. And now I'm trying just a regular old Strands puzzle. And I'm like, huh? Should we use our hint? Maybe we use our hint. Oh. Greet. Be my guest. Greet a guest. Invite. Take your coat. To hose off. You're going to hose off your guests. Give him a cavity search. What kind of party are you having? Oh, gosh. Hose them off. Yeah. Depends on the party, right? Oh, God. Reset. Why is that a word? No, it's not a word in this puzzle. Reset your guests. Invite your guests. Greet your guests. I don't know. Why can't I think of other words here? You're going to splecko your guests. I'm feeling silly, guys. I can't think of another word. Do we use another hint? That's embarrassing. To see your guests. Oh, where is that? Welcome? Where's welcome then? Oh, here it is. Welcome. Welcome your guests. Receive your guests. I was just talking about receive. The word receive. I before E except after C. Hospitality. There we go. Oh, let's do this one. Embrace your guests. Serve. You're gonna serve your guests. There you go. Give them a cavity search. Oh gosh. That's one of the words I saw. I'm like, why is that in here? Give them CAVITY cavity search. Or hose. You're gonna hose them down. Oh gosh. Be my guest. Hospitality. You're gonna show them some love. Invite, greet, serve, embrace. What is that one? Receive and welcome. Oh my goodness. If you embrace your guests, are you sure your guests are all hug-friendly people? Yeah, true. Well, if they're not hug-friendly people, they might not be invited over to my house. We're huggers. Miller family's huggers. All right. And then letterboxed, hidden behind a paywall. Try to solve in 6 words. 6 words. So we have an X. We have no S. Here, we got an E, I, and a Y. P, X, and R. Oh, PRX. Isn't that an NPR station? WPRX. Let's see. N, K, and M. CLU. We haven't played this one. Well, we'll play it together. Let's play it together. There's no A. There's no S. And then what? I don't know. I think we should hit the X first. I don't know how or what, but we should. There's no A for like relax. Oh, great word. Nice word. Elixir. Oh, there's a great word. Remux. Yes, it absolutely is. Look it up. Remux is a word. It's an audio design word. I disagree. Here, I'm going to look it up right now. Watch. Remux. To remux, right here, it is absolutely a word. To extract video, audio, or subtitle streams for one container file and place them into a different container file without re-encoding the streams themselves. To remux. To transplant a video file from one file to another. Maintain its codec. Remux is absolutely a word. All right, fine. We'll go with Elixir. Or we can go with Pixel. I like Pixel too. Yeah. Rem. Oh, we can almost spell punk. Ooh, okay. I'm going to remember those two words that you guys said. Elixir. Well, it's in the chat, so I don't have to write it down. Elixir and Pixel. Watch this. Pumpkin. In honor of all the pumpkin spice things that you'll see probably starting today, honestly. Pumpkin. Oh, nickel. Yeah. Oh my gosh, and we just ended on an N. That's perfect. Nickel. Nickel. Oh, if there was an H, we could spell cipher. How about liar? And then we play Elixir. Whoops. Oh, what if we played it with a Y? That'd be cool. That's not how you spell it, but that would get rid of all the letters. Explain, what did it taste like? Well, it was kind of elixir-y. Not exactly. L-Y-R... Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. Hold on. Yeah. L-Y-R-E. And then we play Elixir. Oh my gosh. That's it. Elixir. 4. 2 under par today. Awesome. Thanks for your help. Thanks for your help. Look at that. Pumpkin. I wonder if they kind of slipped that one in, like in honor of all the pumpkin spice things that are happening. Probably starting now, right? Doesn't it come out like today, the pumpkin spice latte and all that? It's like when McDonald's brings out the McRib. You know, everyone's like, oh, it's for a limited time. Yeah, but it's every year, you know. Pumpkin spice. You can literally go to the store and buy a little thing of nutmeg. You know what I mean? Pumpkin, nickel, liar with a Y. Good call on making it a Y instead of the I. And then elixir. See, this is the benefit of setting my stream to ultra low latency, is that we can have, instant chats like this. I think the latency is only like 6 seconds. Top left creator's photo. He looks like someone who drinks pumpkin spice. Let's see. Can I zoom in? There we go. Sam Azarski. You think he drinks pumpkin spice? Oh boy. Pumpkin, nickel, liar, elixir. Let's see. Yesterday was lanyard and dogfish. I don't remember what we said. Lanyard, dogfish. Glaringly. Right? Glaringly. G-L-A-R. Because I remember seeing the ing. And their answer didn't even use an ing. So there you go. We plebs down below are using ings. All right, good. Well, we're at the halfway point. If you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing, because we do this every day. We get to do it in the morning when it's the weekend or a holiday like today. Happy Labor Day, by the way. Hopefully you don't have to work today. For the rest of you, if you're going to work today, bless your hearts. Try to, enjoy. I talked to the guy at the supermarket a couple days ago, and I said, "Oh, please tell me you have Monday off." And he said, "No, I took a couple of days off, like ahead of Labor Day weekend, so that I could work Labor Day weekend." I'm like, I get it, but I don't envy you. I felt bad for the guy. Works himself to death. But yeah. Anyway, let's recap today. We started with the connections, and if we pull up like the bar graph, it's says all the questions about our stats and all that. I love now I didn't put this together until just now. That's kind of generic information. Until just now, I realized that we can pull up our stats with like the connections bot. So maybe after we do this, I could even add a button to there to add the connections bot. Links. Oh, links would have been a great one too. Pumpernickel. Oh, pumpernickel would have been great too. Only 2 words in the chat right now. Oh, only 2 people in the chat right now. And one of them is not Canadian. I'm not Canadian either. I've been to Canada. Love Canada. I've been to Nova Scotia. I've been to Toronto. I mean, everybody's been to Toronto. Niagara from both sides. Yeah. Pretty cool. Why does it matter if somebody's Canadian or not in the chat right now? Because we would have spelled it liar, L-I-R-E or L-Y-R-E. Just like tire. Change your tire. T-I-R-E for us. And then T-Y-R-E for British English. The Queen's English. That's the Queen's English. It's funny. I do know what a kilometer is, so. And if you told me that it was 40 degrees out, I would worry for you for being too hot. I know the metric system pretty well. Having lived in a metric country for years, I feel very confident with the metric system. I think if the U.S. wanted to like shift over, sure, we'd have to like sort of integrate both and whatever, but overall I think it'd probably be a good one. It would be worth our time. So it would be worth the effort to switch over. It would take probably 50 years for everything to finally transfer over, and we would still have things in inches. You'd go to Home Depot and buy nails and they'd be 2.5 centimeter instead of but I think to retrofit things that are already in the English system, that you would have to, I don't know, you'd have to accommodate both still, but we would just like sway toward one more than the other. Let's see, connections puzzle today. I apparently I needed a little nudge on this one. First appearance is the debut, the introduction, the launch, and the premiere. Famous poets were Bishop, Burns, Lord, and Pope, and I had said Bishop, Burns, Bird, and Pope, just kind of generally generic last names. Oh. Yeah, it's Iran, huh? We love him. We love him. Let's see. One celebrated with holidays, right? Mother's Day, President's Day, St. Patrick's Day, St. Valentine's Day. And then on the purple category, what cardinal might refer to. I didn't get this until I had all four laying next to each other, and I'm like, why? I don't get it. Oh, there's a bird. The clergy member is a cardinal, right? The Catholic cardinal. And then, what are the two teams? I know the MLB, Cardinals baseball team, but where do they play? I don't remember. Or the NFL team. Cool. All right, here we'll start at the top there. Icon of the Cuban Revolution, Che Guevara. You've probably all seen that famous. Here. There we go. Here. Super, super famous photo. This one right there. Everyone's seen that before. Didn't find this connections that hard. Yeah, I did it in, what, here? A minute and 40 seconds. Yeah, we kind of flew through this one today. Cardinals or birds. Oh, the connections. I'm talking about the mini crossword. Yeah, I don't know. There were a lot of like Catholic-driven words here. I don't know. Didn't find the connections too hard. Forgot the Cardinals were also birds. That's like the original cardinal. It's funny. Sound of a fall is a thud. Sound of a spring, boing. How far an electric vehicle can go before recharging. That's called their range. GPS lines, abbreviated. RD, right? Roads. Goatees grow on them. Chins. I had a goatee in high school. Like a deadlocked jury, a hung jury. Slight advantage is your edge, right? The house edge, the casino always wins. Mushroom-headed character from the Mario games, Toad. Sound of winter, brr. Love that. Okay, let's go through pips real quick, and we'll start with the hardest one, which was the hard mode. I sat there and stared at this one for a while. What gave it away at the end, and I didn't notice this until afterwards, is that if we're making 8s, I need a 4 and a 4. If there's a third 4, I don't need it. I don't need a third 4. And so we threw it in the pile where it doesn't really matter what goes there. And then it started to kind of all fall into place. And a 1, right? If I'm making 8s, there's not a 7 pip domino. And so I had to throw that one away too. And then 3 to 5, that's 8. 6 and 2 is 8. 3 and 5 is 8. 4 and 4 is 8. 6 and 2. And then back to zeros. So that was the giveaway. It just took a while to do. It took a while to figure that out. All right. Medium puzzle was all right. There's 4 4s. And then only one thing where there was 5 of them. So I had to use the 2s as the 5s. And something had to go here. 5 had to go here. And all fell into place. All right. 4 and 2. And then 2 3s. And then, oh, we just did the hard mode puzzle. Don't show it again. There we go. And then the easy puzzle we did in 20 seconds. But I still didn't earn the cookie. How do you earn the cookie? Do you have to just be like a wizard? Maybe I can't use a trackpad. I'm over here using a trackpad for my mouse. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I do like the little sounds. You can barely hear the sounds, but you can, when I rotate, you can hear the sounds, you know. I don't know what I need to do to make the cut. Have you guys ever made the cut and earned a cookie? I don't know what I'm doing wrong there to not earn a cookie. Okay, and then the guys convinced me to do hard mode today. So I went into my settings. That's not my settings. I went into my settings and I turned on hard mode. And I'm going to forget that it's turned on tomorrow. What do you bet? Because in hard mode, any revealed hints must be used in subsequent guesses. So I got super lucky and I said trade, T, A, and E. And apparently you have to keep it as is. So like T and E can move around, but the A has to stay in the middle. So I'm like, what the heck? So it really challenged me to do that. But I did get it in 3. I have this kind of, if I'm not in hard mode, you really want me to stay in hard mode? All right. Hey, Callie's been trying to get me to play hard mode for 6 months now? Almost, I was going to say a full year, but no, I haven't even done this for a full year yet. Yeah. Okay, fine. If you say so, I'll keep it in hard mode. All right. Well, good. Yeah, so that, neath and then least. Luckily, least was a pretty accessible word. And you were right. Aranha was right, too. You said, no, you'll totally get it. Be in hard mode today. You can handle it. And I think between having it be a fairly easy word today and being able to, work on pretty accessible words. And my opening word, I got pretty lucky there, too. Okay, Strands was be my guest. Right? Hospitality. Things that you're going to do if you have good hospitality. You're going to invite your guests, greet them, welcome them, receive them, embrace them, and serve them. Serve them what? Serve them a cavity search. Cavity. Why did that come up? I don't know. Oh, gosh. And then we finished off our puzzles today with Letterboxd. Pumpkin and nickel. We really could have played pumpernickel, huh? Pump, E-R-N, pumpernickel. I wonder, in fact, if the 2-word solution has pumpernickel in it. Pumpernickel. Let's think about that. Oh, wait, the Y. Okay, I was going to say if it was pumpernickel and then elixir, that would still require another word. Oh, and lynx. Oh, pumpernickel and lynx was the 2-word solution. Oh, smart. Smart. Well, all right. Well, mine was like the sandbox, and then yours was the final one, right? That's funny. All right. Well, you guys are awesome. We're rounding out just about an hour today. I'm glad we get to play these puzzles. It's just fun. Just fun to get together and make this happen. So if you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And, enjoy your Labor Day. Whatever you're doing today, maybe take a nap, read a book, just enjoy time with family, whatever you end up doing. And, I will do all of those things. You guys are awesome, and I will catch you on the next one. See you guys.